It is a big day in the Commonwealth. It's sentencing day for former Virginia Governor Bob McDonnell. Now, McDonnell has been spending time with his family and meeting with his attorneys the past few days as he waits to find out if he will, in fact, serve jail time. Our Suzanne Kennedy is live now in Richmond, and she joins us with more on what could happen today. Suzanne?
Well, good morning to you. It is almost 1 year to the day exactly since the former governor of Virginia was indicted on charges that he sold the influence of the governor's office for $177,000 in gifts and sweetheart loans. Today, the governor will find out if he will serve prison time on those convictions. It has been 4 months since Bob McDonnell was found guilty of 11 counts of corruption. The September trial lasted 5 weeks, with the former governor testifying for several days. McDonnell was accused of accepting more than $170,000 in loans and gifts from Virginia Beach businessman Johnny Williams. A jury deliberated for 3 days, ultimately finding the 60-year-old Republican guilty of 11 of the 13 charges he faced. McDonnell left the federal courthouse in Richmond following his conviction, a very different man than he was at the beginning of his trial.
Thank you all for the way you've handled this. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
The U.S. Probation Office is recommending McDonnell serve 10 years of a possible 12.5-year sentence. His lawyers are asking that instead of prison time, McDonnell should be sentenced to 6,000 hours of community service. 70% of the time, judges in the Eastern District of Virginia accept the Probation Office's guidelines.
Ultimately, whatever the range is, the judge is going to have to decide whether or not that sentence is appropriate. And Judge Spencer is going to have to think long and hard about whether or not 10 years in federal prison is an appropriate sentence.
Some Virginians believe McDonnell should get a stiff penalty.
Well, I think it should be the same as it would be for any common man. I hate to see the two-headed justice system. If it was it seems like it's too often, justice is what you can afford rather than what's just.
I think give him the max. The guy's a crook, put him away.
The sentencing will take place at 10 o'clock this morning. It will include a handful of witnesses for the defense. In all likelihood, the former governor himself. His wife will be sentenced on February 20th. Reporting live from the federal courthouse in Richmond, Suzanne Kennedy, ABC 7 News.